What's up, internet? Welcome back to Sega Break. This is Linzer22. With more games being added to backwards compatibility, it got me thinking, what games do I want to see? And while thinking, I thought of a couple of great games that could totally be added, but one game that came to my mind was Billy Hatcher. Why hasn't that game come to modern consoles? Now, I'm going to be completely honest. When I first played Billy Hatcher when I first got it, I only got it because Sonic Team was working on it, by the way. I mean, come on, that's just what I do. I was excited about it, and I was like, wow, they must make other games that are fun if they made Sonic Heroes. So I plopped it into my GameCube, and I played it, and I watched the first cutscene, and I was kind of embarrassed. I had this reaction to look over my shoulder just to make sure that nobody noticed that I was playing a kid's game. And then I played it, and I started rolling an egg, and I didn't get it. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing. Like, I knew what I was supposed to be doing, but I haven't gotten into the flow of the game, so I just stopped playing immediately. I was like, well, thankfully I'm too young to know what wasting money on video games feels like, so I will just put this on a shelf and never play it. Then, I want to say it probably about a year later, I just had a bored day where I was just super bored, and I plopped that game in, and I kind of just played it just because I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this bad game. I played it, beat a level, then I beat another level, I beat another level, and I was like, oh, this is fun. This is a fun game. I hatched an egg and I brought a monster out and the monster does attacks. This game is great. Why didn't I play it a long time ago? So, moral of the story is, wait for the game to get good. Actually, don't follow that moral. It's not a good moral. But I'd love to see this game come to modern consoles, at least the Switch. For me personally, I just want to see it on the Switch, but I don't want people to feel left out. And I also would love to see a PC version. Now, the discussion can move towards, do we get a remaster or do we just get a port of this? And given the situation with Sonic Colors, I don't know if I trust Sega with a remaster. The only way that I could see a remaster coming from Sega that would be Billy Hatcher. So if some team that I've never heard of that is absolutely fanatics of Billy Hatcher came out of nowhere and said, oh, we're developing this game, we've already done a bunch of fan games, we have a lot of experience in this one particular game, and yeah, if that happened, then yeah, totally do a remaster. I'd love to see how it comes out. I mean, we saw Sonic Mania and that was absolutely amazing. So yeah, I would see a remaster being good like that. But if it's just some team who's made a couple of Switch ports or a couple of other bad ports, they just kind of contracting development studios that seem like they have no overarching goal or anything like that, then maybe not. Maybe just port it. Maybe just slap an emulator and ROM together on the Switch and you're good. Maybe not for the PC though, because that already exists. Although if Sega wanted to, they could probably sell the ROMs since they already do that with Sega Genesis. And by the way, if you look on any forum of anyone looking for legal ROMs, that's always the first thing people point to. They always say, hey look, Sega's selling ROMs of their games. If you want to buy ROMs and if you want to use RetroPie legally, check out Sega over on Steam. So maybe other studios should look at that, because I feel like a lot of those sales probably just come from people who just want to legally emulate, because by the way, that is possible. Emulation's not just some pirating tool. But whatever, I am getting off track here. What do you guys think? Do any of you guys like Billy Hatcher? Have any of you guys had a similar experience to me? Or did you play Billy Hatcher and just played it and realized, wow, this is a fun game? Or did you absolutely despise it? Let me know down below, and if you like Sega discussion videos, remember to subscribe, and I'll be back with more.